this tunnel. You went out away from the high rises and the wintry streets and down into this dark subterranean tunnel of intermittent and evenly spaced orange lights. And you hear the sound of humming from behind you. Not the roar and not the loud blasting techno music that you'd heard before, but the sort of soft purring coming up from behind as several nearly silent vehicles creep into view and move up beside your truck. Their windows are dark and
seem hostile? Definitely taking
And how many rounds would Abe have?
Of course
Mm-hmm.
we do.
encounters.
Yeah, how many rounds would Abe have had to heal?
you would have had, by this point in time, exactly 1 minute.
Oh,
Okay,
perfect.
so he's
Abe
full
gets
healed.
100 HP, so-
Oh, these look like they're smart bandits.
Almost fully healed.
Okay.
It's down 2 HP.
Alright. You find yourself suddenly slowing down for some reason. As they pull up in pairs, two of them speed past you and out of sight. And as they do, your vehicle slows down to where you actually end up getting closer to the much slower vehicle that didn't even speed up to get to you. They stayed further behind, keeping the same speed, until you were forced back into their slower speed. And as they do, I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
I mean, that would.
No!
So, revenge. 19.
A minute did go by. Would you be lethargic right now?
Yeah, and I can do it again. So I didn't
Yeah.
use localized film. Can you wait? I just reactivate. I would have reactivated again.
Okay.
Oh! That's
But
not
did
alarm. I mean, I don't
At
think
least it's not on that one.
Salmon, cat, Conan. Oh boy.
It's probably a high. We don't know the DC, so
No, but
probably
Zale-
really high.
Yeah, Zale, you would be flat for this because of your lethargia, which would make it a 12, not a 15.
well, it was a minute was passed. I would have just deactivated it after the one and reactivated it.
It was
After-
just happening. So as it ends up happening and you're reactivating it, this
Okay,
just
so
like just as the wave of lethargia is hitting you, you heard the humming sound of it. Reactivate this, and Caxthing's just patching up its final little bit of healing, and you turn everything on, going, oh, "Here we go again." And but as the wave of lethargia is still going through you at that moment, you would have rolled flat, so it would be a 12.
15. So 15 was Armin.
Yeah, 15 was Armin. And that would make you
And Zarman that one.
you would meet the DC, so you're fine. 15 is DC. Anybody that rolled lower than that? So that's Zarman.
say Kak, Salmon, Honey.
Okay, Kak, Zarman, and Hanu.
But we all get advantage? It's just...
I think it's-
everybody...
Yeah, everybody got advantage. Everybody.
It's just me, guys.
Zale's lethargia as.
Oh yeah, Honey got a 14 as our other roll.
Yeah, so Honey got 17 in total.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's
Hani would
fine.
be safe. Zarman is fucked.
All
It's
right,
just Salmon and
so-
Kak.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, it's just me that gets affected by it.
Way too much. Okay.
No, for some reason I was reading her 6 and Abe 7. I don't know why.
Oh.
Okay, you take 20 points of fire damage. As all of a sudden, the grills on the front of this actually let out a long stream of fire that actually makes it impossible to see the vehicle behind you right now. So currently there is a wall of fire between you and this vehicle, pretty much, as far as your ability to see beyond the back of this truck is. As they're literally making a constant stream of this almost liquid-like fire into the back of this vehicle. The back of the vehicle's tires is also taking this damage. And you start to smell the keen sense of burning rubber. Okay.
This is armor took the full 20.
Yep. Full 20. It's half damage for everybody else, so it would be 10 damage. The NPCs are in the back of the line on this, so they don't count on it.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah.
No
The
damage
rogues.
for the rogues,
The rogues.
though.
Nope, the rogues
No,
are
no
none.
damage for you. You're
Oh.
fine, actually.
Cause evasion.
Rogue shit.
Go rogue shit.
Alright. And that will end there.
I'm
As we
rereading
start-
the words of Rebuke the Violent. I don't need to see to do it, so I will Rebuke the Violent the car.
Motherfuck!
You can only rebuke one of these, so which one are you doing?
Whatever did any damage.
They both did it. So.
Well, I mean, I guess the first one. Whatever the first damage total is, they have to do the wisdom save for it.
Okay.
As a silver beam pops out from Armin's holy symbol, doing that. So.
Wisdom save. It's just flat. That was a 2.
So they take the full damage Armin took from that hit.
Which was 20 damage. Alright. So, through the tinted windows, you see the burning silhouette of a person as this thing
Oh
pulls
my
back.
god!
Give me a second. 1 before, it doesn't hit the other one on its way.
Oh, so close.
But now we have better visual.
Yeah, we just got this thing still having its little. spread,
Yeah,
so-
no, you still can't see it because
Yeah.
it's still laying its consistent
Oh, okay.
rate of fire.
Yeah, so it's like a little
was just-
flamethrower.
It's not. It wasn't
Oh, wait, it's fire
increasing
damage?
size of their range. It was just increasing how much damage was happening in that range.
I'm at 86 though, because I'm just fire. I forgot about that.
Flame burst, flame wall.
All right. That will, at the end of your turn, it's going to.
Was that was just a reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Armin's reaction. Or I thought
Yeah.
the initiative.
Exactly. And then it was. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't done Eliza. Eliza, you are up.
So, there's a wall of fire, so I can't see.
No, you can't see past it, so you can't see any target.
Ugh. Not even with my rogue shit.
Not even.
God. So, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna. I mean, I'm still gonna do the same thing, but like blindly.
All right. Yeah. You do
Yeah,
that.
And you can aim to cancel
You can
disadvantage.
aim to cancel it out, so just use your
Yeah.
bonus action, and then that means just go ahead and give me an attack roll with Vigilance. It'll only apply to one of them. So
and sure, you did do advantage from aim, but since you had disadvantage on a roll at all, you cannot sneak off of this, so you just shoot flat
Exactly.
for the regular.
Hey, just a question real
no,
quick, 'cause
no
I,
sneak attack.
Oh shit!
27 that hits, still pretty good though.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go.
What was
also,
that, Michelle?
I have a question. With Hellish Rebuked, I don't need to see the target to do it, right?
What's the wording of Hellish Rebuke say?
It just says.
No, if it
You
damages
point a
you.
finger to the creature that damaged you momentarily. So it's damage, right?
Yeah, but you can't point at a creature you didn't see.
But you know the direction it came from because it
What-
doesn't specify
what's
seeing,
this?
right?
read the spell out.
Just
You
pop
point your
it up.
finger, and the creature that damaged you it's on the shield, so I can't pop it.
Okay.
Damage you momentarily surrounded by hellish fire. So just not saying you can't see it, just you point that direction, the creature that damaged you. Which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you. Oh, that's where it is that you can see. The reaction.
Yeah,
I
you
was
have
like,
to see.
I was like, yeah, I should say something.
Yeah, it puts it in a weird spot.
He puts it in a weird spot because I was like reading the actual thing. I was like, wait, I didn't say you can see.
Alright. So
27 still right. Just reading that real quick.
that will you did for 6 damage. You still have one more attack. This one is at disadvantage. For your hasted attack.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Sorry.
Not good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that again.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that was great.
Beautiful.
Wow!
Oh, baby.
Damn,
That'll do it.
Oh my
you're
god.
the fire!
Oh my god, that was so badass.
The
Eliza's
fire.
she's getting her bearings. She's
Yeah.
doing better now.
Does she poke
She's like-
fun at Babette?
Well, yes, but Babette can tell that she is so fucking tired of people shooting at her that she's just like, fuck all of this.
Okay.
Oh no, she's holding the crossbow sideways.
Yes, literally. Like, alright, we're not fucking around anymore.
So you'll feel as suddenly there's the sound of metal scraping across concrete, and then all of a sudden the whole vehicle starts to shake and stumble as if it's running over rough ground as they spill out a bunch of caltrops out of the back of their vehicle. These giant iron nails twisted onto each other, and the vehicle's tires roughshod over it. Thankfully, garbage trucks are actually built to withstand things like this, so they reinflate. They'll only do this once. And as the tires, you feel like this brief little moment where it's rocking underneath you, though. The whole vehicle swerves wildly for a second. I actually need them to roll to not get fucked up by this whole thing. They're fine. They're good at this stuff. And I need you guys to give me dexterity saving throws as the vehicle swings wildly and some of you are nearly thrown. Possibly.
It's not with advantage, so
boy.
26.
Oh.
13 for Honey? 21 for Kick. 12 for Keck!
Oh,
15 for Babette.
It's +3 and at advantage, so
Oh.
that nat one, you got 15 plus 3.
That's reassuring.
Yeah, Phil 29, Hanu 13, Liza 8.
Okay, give me just a second. As and V's fine this time around, so it's just Cack and Abe. They go tumbling out the back, holding onto the ledge of this truck once more.
Thankfully, the new thing shooting fire is not there. It could have been worse.
For 10 points of slashing damage from the road burn. Alright.
So I had to, like, Keck's hoofs now like, on fire.
And that will bring us. Wait, they moved further back. Reposition them. Because it's frustrating that when it comes to the NPC round, Arthur can't shoot at them. And instead, Arthur is going to slam his vehicle to the left.
Hell yeah.
And so I need this vehicle to make its maneuverability check.
Babette also.
Which it succeeds on, but it's forced to behind you guys as a result of it.
Babette missed her turn.
No, this is just the.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, yeah. Wait, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Babette's going to give it her best to get Cac back on board. With her first action, which I assume is athletics.
Yes, it is.
Oh boy. Damn it.
Jack it.
We did say you can't help with
I can't pedal.
Oh yeah, and I can't try and get Cac up with my second one.
Nope, unfortunately not.
And I can't hold a haste action.
We already spent it. So.
Yeah. So she's gonna be like, well, fuck, and she's just gonna hide.
I also like the idea you're like, yeah, fuck it. Peeks over the corner while Cac's trying to like not die, and you're just shooting over him.
She has no idea that these cars are, or would she be able to hear that the cars are close? Yeah.
No, they're pretty quiet.
Yeah, exactly. So she's gonna hide and just kind of get ready to shoot at them when she can see them.
All right. Then it came to the NPC one. Arthur
Yeah,
would
it's a 16.
swipe into them, and this vehicle would be forced to the back, and it's going to run right here, so it doesn't get sideswiped again, and that will bring us to Zale.
Alright. Seen this one.
And Cac and Abe are still hanging off the back.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Don't know how this is gonna work. I'll give it a shot. I am. It's like you can see him. And I'm gonna take a long breath, so it'll be fine. Gonna cast Magnified Gravity on top of the car.
Okay.
But
It has to make a saving throw.
yes. Con save 15. That's max damage too. And everybody within that 20-foot radius. So even people inside.
Okay. 15.
That's a DC.
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah, all the people in the car too.
Yeah.
No, it's just the vehicle that has to take it because they're on the. It's just vehicles and gravity, you know, like a fishbowl and a ship, you know. This is why if you're provided with total cover, you can't even see them. There's just completely dark windows, bulletproof windows. They're doing all of their attacking with their vehicle right now, so it's the vehicle you're attacking. When you're shooting through the window, you're just because you know where the driver's side is. That's why it's considered blind.
Gotcha. Okay. So then it takes 8 damage, 8 force damage.
Okay.
And now shoot again with my gauntlet.
Get fucked, Cac.
Natural 20.
Man, you hear like it's whining, like purr sound turn into this like just whining noise as the pressure pushes down on it and the hood kind of crumples underneath the weight. But it just like puts in more torque to be able to keep going, and you fire your arcane blast, and it hits off the front bumper of it, and you see like some sparks of metal going underneath it. It's still going.
Gotcha. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Then that brings us to Zarman.
And that car is still there.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Something to throw?
Yeah, because main action, try to pick up Cac. Yeah,
That will not.
sad.
Throw the file now.
It would have been an 18 if Babbitt helped instead.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
No. Can't really do anything with haste action.
No range weapon.
No, not really. And let me see bonus actions. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. Summer's just gonna stand back.
Alright. Hana, you're up.
Well, it depends. I can pick him up, or I can try to get rid of this thing. It's up to you guys.
You do you.
Yeah.
It's up
This
next.
is where like that coordination of like, hold it. So she's gonna
do what
hasted
Hana does
action, throw a dagger at that car.
Oh my god, please hit!
Oh, okay. It would be great if it did. I'm gonna do that and
Dirty 20.
and then
Hit piercing.
See it just bury itself into the grill, you know? There's like a bit of smoke now spilling out from around it. Pretty good shot.
oh wait a second. I got my divine strikes.
Divine strike.
Divine strikes.
Oops.
Please stop it!
Another 4 force.
Okay. Yeah, no, like just after the smoke comes out, there's a bit little on the inside of the hood for a moment, right? The car swerves for a bit, but it's still going.
Oh,
Ah,
lost!
All right. She's going to go. She knows that it's gonna probably be sweeter if Cat can retaliate. So she's gonna try her best to go do this. Let's do it on assist. Let's go. Ah!
Hey,
16.
16!
Gives out a little war cry to bring Cack back in.
16. That'll do it.
Yay! Using the
Yay.
momentum that Zarman gave, she's gonna grab the other hand and just yank him all in. Then she'll just say, "Get him!" to Cack.
And it is now Abe's turn.
He's still dangling off
Abe.
the back.
Is gonna try and clamber up.
he is
Alright.
a strong boy.
Ava very strong.
Yay!
That's good. Easily.
Abe don't need nobody. So,
What does Hay want to do with his haste action?
He's gonna wave his tentacles menacingly.
Can you throw something?
Oh yeah, you had him preparing to throw trash at one point.
Can you throw
Yeah,
something?
that was
at it?
before. Not right now. He's mad.
Alright.
ominously.
He's menacingly standing there, waving his tentacles at them.
This-
They're like, what the hell is that thing?
And that'll be it for him. And then Kak will let me just check something real quick. Yep, alright. Psionic Blast.
Okay.
That crit.
That crit.
Oh, crit succeeded.
If it could.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Crit success.
Okay, so we still take half.
Yeah, that's a
If they rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
So 8, 9.
Yes. Alright. It is. Yeah, again, this blows off the entire hood off the front of it. It goes flying off behind it. but it's still driving. There's a lot of smoke now obscuring the window.
Okay. Yep, alright, cool. That'll do, Cac.
Okay. Then that brings us back up around to Eliza again. You see this vehicle behind you. The whole entire hood has been blasted off through various attacks from your allies. Smoke is spilling into its windshield. What are you doing?
No one's dangling off anymore, right?
Nope, not anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Can I see the driver?
No, not unfortunately. With all the smoke and the tinted windows, pretty hard to.
Okay.
But the
You-
entire engine is exposed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exposed and its tires can be seen now.
Okay. And we've put damage on like the engine area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the engine.
And that does not hit.
Do I still have a haste attack?
Yes,
Yep.
you
Uh,
Shooting it.
Just because I find it funny, you want a bonus action. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but bonus action, try to insightful fight the car.
I didn't think I could.
No, you can't. But yeah, no, unfortunately, it still doesn't. hit.
Alright, Eliza's pissed off.
Alright. That brings us to Babette. You see as Eliza pops a few of these crossbow shots in towards its engine, but it just hits off of the metal. What are you doing?
Would she still, like, she got a 16 on her stealth last round. Does she feel like, I guess there's a bunch of smoke, they can't see her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna try and get sneak off on the engine.
Okay.
And that'll be an advantage because she's hidden. 16?
Does not.
Okay, and now she's going to bonus action aim and try again.
Okay.
17?
That hits.
Yes!
Ah, sweet spot.
And sneak.
And thing 6 and
And you've been degrading its AC by breaking off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
15 plus 6.
21.
All right.
21 piercing.
You see as it gets right into the sweet spot of it, and there's this sudden burst of flames up right through the middle of the exposed hood, and the vehicle goes swerving backwards. The other one's not in a collision range, so no roll. And
As it swerves off, she flips it off.
all right. And at the end of your turn,
Yep, that's all I can do.
oh boy, it's gonna fucking fall back. Fuck off.
I bet 3 of his fucking amigos are dead.
Alright.
Those were minnows, guys. Didn't even have a launcher. Crosses her arms and sits up against the wall. This truck.
Yeah, Zarman will move further up front since he's more wounded now.
The dark tunnel suddenly opens up into the light, and you're once more exposed to the towers and wintry streets of Hearthvine, 1983. You swerve around some alleys, start to drive a bit slower. They stop looking like high rises and start like concrete neighborhoods and buildings standing at 6 stories high, balconies with small potted plants, and then this section it somewhat still looks like Hearthvine, but still not quite the same. And as the wintry chill settles in, the vehicle comes to a quiet stop. All right, we're here. Garden Avenue.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, that was a fun ride.
We should probably
Yes.
make sure
Fun.
our scent is off because this is just gonna alarm people.
Sarmin's still smoking from the fire damage.
Yeah.
Eliza's just like, guys, I really fucking hate the 80s.
Copyrighted.
That's going on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can try to lick our wounds later. We need to split up, most likely, just so we don't draw
Not
too
a
much
huge
attention.
group.
Just a little bit split, not like all the way, but
Yeah, I'm too far apart, but definitely let's.
somebody needs to scout out to see what guard presence is there. What avenue should we take?
Well, I can go ahead and take probably at least one or two of you with me. After all, I do live in the neighborhood and have a reason to be there.
Exactly.
But
Okay.
it might be a little suspicious if I came with a whole entourage. I'm not exactly known for being that popular.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Well, I can always look like someone who belongs here as well.
And I think Babette and I are both good in terms of scouting things and I don't know, intuiting our surroundings. We could probably figure out where to go.
Okay.
Alright.
What floor are you on? She's looking up at the fire escapes and all this other kind of, architecture design.
Oh, I'm up on the fourth floor,
Fourth
actually.
floor?
Room 42B.
Is it side alley? Is it back? Is it front?
It's in one of the apartment complexes above the nearby, how would you say, outlet areas. So there's a couple of places nearby that connect, but it's not really seen as being the same building. We could get over there from the front entrance, but to be honest, it's a bit of a main thoroughfare. Probably a lot more police presence on the main road, which is why I recommended that we come from this direction.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Would we could have somebody set up in a
Question.
distraction and we just all shuffle in, or some people can scale the buildings. I don't know at this point.
And Babette's gonna change herself into a human that's wearing clothes like Barney's.
Yeah, Near suddenly, in this, blue uniform, blue slacks with, appears to be some sort of heavy vest on. To you, it's weightless.
No, because I am wearing one of those.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Alright.
But all.
Hmm.
So I can take one group. Barney can take another.
I can do
You
some-
step through the snow. You can see ahead of you what seem to be the intermittently glowing lights of a couple of police cars, the peacekeeper units in this part of town. Barney says, I'll probably go ahead with a couple of people who should be a part of the first party. Probably should just be maybe one or two of you for, well, the best purposes. Since you seem to be the most fitting in, you might want to just stay behind and help guide a couple of the others through.
That's what
I
I was
would say-
thinking.
I was thinking, I'm talking to Del voice, because I'll just voice this in a way. I think Barney should take the people who are not so stealthy first.
I also injured. She puts her hand over Zarman's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And I can take some
Well,
injured people and...
Few pieces of gold. You all look like kind folk as you
Walk down the street discussing how you're going to make your approach. You see this man sitting down on the corner, just back leaned up against it, dirty clothes, clearly homeless. Got a
Thinking,
little bit tension next to him.
thinking back to weeks ago, does it look like Caius?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does he look like homeless or does he look like cabaret
The
homeless?
homeless Caius. Disguise.
Give me insight.
I was
checks.
gonna say, Eliza's gonna go up and give him a piece of gold, but also,
He was asking for a couple, but yeah.
oh well, whatever.
No,
Give
he
him.
said a piece of gold.
Oh,
Like copper. Nobody.
She's
That's what
gonna
Benny-
she's gonna use her sage's insight with that. Sage's wisdom. Let's go see if I can do a little bit better. Oof.
Yeah,
Yes,
20.
you can.
Ha.
Nice.
And Eliza can roll her d4.
Oh, you know, I don't ever remember that exists.
And that's why I always remind you.
And you're amazing. Something's happening.
Ooh.
That's...
Wow.
55 d4. Damn.
Damn.
if we really wanted to count the very first roll, you rolled a 3.
Yeah,
May as well just take that.
Yeah, it's a 25.
Jesus. 20d4 now.
We're going down. That's good. That's good.
Like, it is.
Hey.
Anyway,
The dice really wanted you to get that 25.
Okay.
There we
That
go.
was insane.
25, 27. Hanu, Eliza, yeah, he seems to be, pretty much what he seems to be. Homeless. He looks like the way he sees you, he can tell that you're not from here. Which to you implies that he's very acquainted with all the people that are from here. So he probably knows this area and the people that are in this area pretty well. Just by the steadfast and quick way that he identified you as being strangers.
I mean, does he seem like he's like taking advantage of us being strangers?
No,
like he's
I mean,
a
just,
shiesty person? Or
More
he's-
Oh,
like,
man.
strangers tend to be more generous.
Okay, as this is going on, Zil has a fucking plan in his head. Hey,
Uh-oh.
Bobette. He whispers to Bobette.
Yes.
I think we can make this guy do a distraction.
I mean, it's best not to involve too many people. More mouths to...
Well, I'm just saying.
Talk.
No, not to talk. I mean, we just have to pay him.
That's
tell him
still a mouth
anything.
that can talk.
It's true.
I say we just stick with the simplest plan, not overcomplicate things.
He just sighs and sits down next to him and gives him a good berry. It's been a long night. How about, actually, no, it's been a long morning, right? Wow. I'm exhausted.
And I believe Eliza mentioned she was giving him a coin.
Yeah, I gave him a gold piece.
that's generous. When it's generous.
Well, I mean, I understand struggling.
What some generous people doing out here? It's cold outside. There's gunfire. Outstanding citizens like yourselves should be inside.
Well,
At the
that's
moment,
what
That was the hope. We were hoping to find safety inside here.
we're...
kind of been displaced, actually. Long way from home. So we're thinking about finding shelter with a newly acquainted friend of ours, but gestures towards the police. they're gonna probably cause more of an issue than necessary.
He takes a thumb up to his nose and he rubs it vigorously. And he goes, I'm picking up your meaning. You're trying to make your way to the Leviathan. Acquainted friends. But how do I know you're not just a knock? His eye gets really big and he just one eye closed just looks right up at you with this mean mug.
Does the Leviathan mean anything to us?
No, it doesn't make any quick nods on it, but
If it's
You-
Avalian, I would potentially have insight into
doesn't.
what that means. No.
It could have been a new gang. When
Yeah. Yeah, I just figured I'd ask.
She looks confused. Wait, what's a narc? She says underneath her breath.
Sorry.
And it doesn't click with you, but you do recognize that it sounds like he's talking about a criminal group. So it does occur to you that you might be able to prove you're not a narc by talking in Thieves' Camp.
I was literally about to say that. Yeah, in Thieves' Camp, that's just like, we're no narcs.
At the same time, Barney kind of steps behind Zarman, awkwardly, kind of like trying to find something in his ear. Not showing his badge.
Nice.
And
Yeah, and Babette looks like a police officer, and she's just gonna quickly like change back into her normal self, say we're no narcs, and then change back into the police officer.
he blinks his eyes several times and just. Are you one of them Waxelbug?
Sorry, what was that?
Voxelbird.
We might know that terminology from the news back in the
You
day.
it on the news, just in the papers, just before you left.
Yeah.
And is he saying it with any malice, or?
Based off of your insight check earlier, he does seem to be distrusting of that.
And then she's gonna say, no, I just dabble in magic. It's a spell.
And I see why the boss would lock you. I think I can help you get to him. Of course, he won't want you knocking, but I know all the alleyways here, and the rooftops too, but since I broke my knee, don't do much climbing these days. Makes me not a very good scout, but I'm still a good eye. And he opens his eye back up wide again.
Okay.
Can I insight that? Like,
Yeah, as he's talking.
Mm-hmm.
Just some surface stuff.
He's to be mentally cataloging the individual wealth of every person here and wondering how much he could ask of each individual person. So he's pretty much just cataloging how much he might be able to panhandle from everybody. That's all you pick up from his thoughts. His insight that you get off of him, Eliza, is that he probably did, do some low-level gang work for this group that he's talking about. And his injury, however, is a lie. He's not injured.
is it a lie in the sense that he's just using it to make more money?
No, he's not actually injured.
Well, that's what I mean. Is he
Oh,
saying?
yes. Yes.
Okay.
And he goes, I might be able to tell you which of the alleyways you can get through. And they do a couple patrols through every once in a while, but it gets really dark in there. Lots of pipes and dumpsters and piles of trash. And whole bits of shadow you have to walk through. But me, I know those shadows very well. And I can tell you about them if you'll listen. And you now have advantage on your stealth checks moving through the alleyways.
Heck.
Nice. Stealth options are golden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
Zarman will just be with Barney. I don't know if anybody else is coming because I know he wants to take the scientist, and he's willing to take 2 others. He said, right?
Yeah, he's willing to take up to 2 others.
Maybe Fee should go. I don't want her really
Mm-hmm.
gesture points to the back alleys. I don't want her to be there.
I could do that. And she settles up next to you. Just you and me, Zarman. Oh, and of course you as well, Doctor. And you watch as they walk on up. As you approach the police up there, one of them goes, "Stop right there. Streets are closed." And Barney raises his hands up and goes, "Easy now, fellas. I was just reaching for my identification. Realized that I actually left it at home. Silly me. Name's Barney Calhoun, though. You can run it through the STD system there and probably be able to find something. The SED system, not STD.
It's like, well, that's
Barney, what have you been keeping from us?
And that's when Barney gets thinking.
well, we were sitting in a bunch of garbage.
Hey, man, you know these police, man. They're all dirty.
we just all abruptly learned some
You'd
real
hear 'em
personal
clean.
shit about Barney. We weren't expecting. Like, alrighty then. Much like Zarman's wings, we all just are like, "Great." So, that's just a thing.
So you can run it through the SED system there and be able to pull up my credentials. My passcode is, of course, and he rattles off like a quick string of numbers. It's just a little too fast for any of you guys to pick up, but the other ones seem to like pick it up like it's nothing, right? And one of them keeps the light on them, nods the other one. They walk back to this vehicle, and goes, "All right, let him through." "All right, you guys can go through. Go on. Get off the streets now. Didn't you know there's a war out here?"
Zarman's still smoking from the damage he took. Zarman will just lead Flea to follow Barney and the doctor.
Yeah, it's been like 10 minutes. You're not smoking anymore.
Well, I mean, there's still burn marks, bullet wounds.
He's still
And of course,
scored.
if they want to comment on the heavy armor Zarman's wearing.
Yeah, you guys just look like you wear weird outfits.
He's one of those cosplayers, you know?
You're in the city in the 80s. Your outfit is not going to be attired on by police.
Yeah. Alright.
And as you guys go, you are no longer on the map, Simon.
Cool.
We will get back to you.
So we'll take the back alleys then.
Go ahead and give me stealth checks.
Would we have been able to hear that interaction?
It would have been a bit outside of your earshot. You could give me a perception check if you wanted to try to listen in.
Eliza does have observant, doesn't she?
That's.
Yeah, it's dark. She can't see. And,
Human.
I think that's Helen, actually.
yeah, and they're holding flashlights, and so you couldn't see past the light. So it's not like you would be able to read their lips.
Yeah, 21.
21. Yeah, you were able to hear the conversation.
Okay. So hearing that they need identification, Babette would change herself into just like somebody who looks like they're in a position where they would be carting civilians, injured civilians, to what seems to be a safe place. Like, so some kind of authority position that isn't the peacekeepers. So that way, if we get happened upon, she can be like, I was just trying to lead these people and I got lost.
You don't have enough context to know what that type of person would look like here.
Mall cop?
Well, we're a little
Which-
far
yeah.
away.
If you want to look like
I
a
know
mall
you're
cop,
trying
Yeah.
yeah, you can go for that.
He's
Because
Paul.
honestly, you know, the
You full
city's
blart.
Blart.
Yeah, I'm Paul blurting it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the city's under attack, so I feel like it's not completely irrational for a mall cop to be somewhere.
Paul Blart the mall cop.
Listen, it was an
Paul
insurrection at the
Bar
mall.
Plart, that's her name.
Oh my god, you're from the mall too. You can say
Yeah.
this shit.
Alright. So, as you guys stealth through the alleyways, I need stealth checks.
Mhm.
For everyone.
Everyone's
Yeah.
at advantage.
Because
Mhm.
it is near impossible to see here. There are sections where, like, the neon lights over, like, certain back entrances light up the alleyway, but they almost make it harder to see between it. But
Oh.
in many ways, this adds as an aid to you guys, as you've been informed about where all of the patches of dumpsters and trash is along the way, and he warned you about some of the stuff that's there, so that
Hey,
you'll.
but oh no, good. It's advantage. It's advantage.
13.
Oh
Was it?
dear.
So also another one, I guess. Stuff.
I don't understand.
I thought one of our NPCs had passed without trace on.
Oh, that's
or had
Tirana.
passed without trace. Ah, is it Toronto with us?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay,
She
Tonight-
opened the video.
Tirana, Sunera, Kelly, and Maya should be with us.
Oh,
And
she can
Willem.
turn that on.
Arthur.
So,
We get that sweet plus 10.
Zarman said that. And she- it was related to us.
Or what was that?
what was asking Tirana if she could in any way make us even stealthier.
She is with you guys, but she is not using Pass Without a Trace, no.
Damn it.
Darn.
She's like wimps.
Yeah, you guys were informed about how to get through this alleyway. She's gonna save that for a place where you're not informed about it.
Alright, good. No.
Listen, I'm just saying, if I get caught behind, I'll just pretend I'm crying because I kind of am internally. So I'll cause a distraction for you, okay?
Overall, pretty well.
I
So
really
you're all
wanted
moving
that
through this
launcher.
alleyway, and as you're like kind of like moving in between this stuff, it's really dark, and you're kind of like having to step over just clumps of shadow that your eyes have not had time to be able to adjust to, between the flickering hum of neon lights and the sound of music coming in through the buildings beside you. One of the doors opens up at one point, and a bunch of trash bags get thrown out into it, and you all kind of duck behind several of these things. But as you all do, Hanu, you actually knock over what seems to be a broken mop broom or mop stick that just cracks over and knocks over a piece of trash, and a tin can goes clattering through the alleyway, and the person that had just thrown the stuff out actually steps out onto the back patio now, and they start looking around, and they're like, if there's anybody out here, I want you to know that there's peacekeepers right around the blocks. Damn junkies. And I need stealth checks.
At advantage still.
At advantage still.
Can I guidance this from myself?
Skill check.
Yep.
I don't know if this was like a long period of time kind of thing, because we were just saying
Let's
I
go
can't
with
really...
5.
Okay. Alright. I'll guidance this.
Oh,
20.
Got
Can
So
I-
that was guidance.
Does guidance apply to everyone?
No,
1%.
but
I-
you can give yourself the +4, or anybody
you
you're
give it to
touching.
Abe.
Yeah.
So I'll human influence like anybody.
Anybody who seems unstealthy, which is
Yeah.
probably the giant
Probably the
tentacle
giant
monster.
tentacle
Yeah.
monster.
What do you mean? He's super stealthy.
Oh, okay.
For a
I mean,
moment,
you
Yeah,
roll
give
it.
it to Abe.
His 18 tentacles like knocking against every wall and trash can.
He is like morphing his amorphous body in the same shadowy shape as other things. If there was light back here, it wouldn't be working. But he's like matching the shapes of the shadows.
You can roll it just in case.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for human influence, 1d4.
15 for you.
15. Yeah.
And I believe Abe had the lowest, so 15.
Mhm.
I'm rolling it.
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
Cat already
Oh,
did.
Cat already rolled it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Sorry.
Then
she would.
that would make him have a 15.
Mhm.
Alright, cool. That's good.
Thinking that she needed to create a distraction, she's like, should I act like I'm crying? Wait, I have to be a cat. And then she becomes a cat.
I have to be a cat.
I have to. She was gonna make a cat sound, but then like,
Yeah.
no, I can hide like a cat, okay? Just a-
Alright. Roll the heavy dice for this one.
Oh boy.
Heck yeah, I'll feel it.
It was a 2. It was weighted in your favor this time, I suppose. Alright. So, they go, no, fucking, probably just some rats again. Goes back inside and closes the door. Alright. Another stealth check. Still at advantage.
Ooh,
Man, that is 16.
that's a lot of 16s.
That's not that bad. It's not terrible.
But I'm a rogue.
Oh.
Oh, cat.
This
And
is the thing where you reap the benefits of not murdering the hobo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's Cack with a 6.
I mean, you want double guidance? Double influence?
Yeah,
Human guidance.
2d4. Come on.
I'm guidancing cat.
So,
So
as
that's an
you
8. Oh, for cat.
And then Sarah. Oh,
Oh!
oh.
A 12. I
I
brought it
mean,
to
12 still. Yeah, that's a bit better.
It's better than a 6.
They're able to see his horns instead of his whole body.
Okay. So, as Cat, you guys make it past that back building, a couple of trash thrown out, the door shuts. You make your way a little bit further down, and there is the sound of music suddenly getting louder as the windows on the second story of this building in the alleyway open up, and off of the fire escape somebody climbs off into the back, and you guys all like stop in your spaces on the alley trying to see where they're going, and they seem to have been climbing down the fire escape ladder down into the alleyway, and you hear as one of them goes, "Is there somebody in there? I can see you."
Does it sound like
Might
they're
not be able
just...
to make you out very well, but I definitely see those horns.
Babette's
Rig,
gonna...
is that you?
What do you say?
Rig, is that you?
How does Cack want to play this?
Kak is going to.
Oh no.
You
It's
can
right.
all, by the way, in this moment, somebody else could attempt to make a distraction.
I'm gonna
Only
thaumaturgy.
one person can attempt to do this.
Yeah, I can
That-
thaumaturgy something if you want.
And
Heck doing.
that would allow the other person to make to hide. If
Kak,
so, essentially make another stealth check.
What?
Kak is gonna. Just because this is ridiculous.
Oh no.
Kak is just gonna go. A heightened spell.
Oh
Uh-oh.
fuck.
What you heightening? Oh no.
Oh
A
no.
hold person.
Oh, no.
Disadvantage on a wisdom save.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh my god.
For added effect, can I add some ominous sounds behind their ear?
They got an 11.
nope.
They fail. They are paralyzed.
Plastic cast it. It's just no, I'm a cat. Yeah, no.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Yeah.
You see as they stiffen up on the fire escape.
Let's go. Let's go.
ahead and give me stealth checks.
Jesus.
Disappear, disappear.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my god.
I am gonna channel divinity you, bro. Do it again.
Let's go, let's go.
Do it with feeling.
Yeah, Hana is using her channel divinity as a reaction.
Stealth.
Alright, go.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I think someone's looking out for me.
Oh, Hanu.
D4.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Spent so much time focusing on.
11. Wait, actually no. I'm not gonna do the guidance thing. I'm gonna do that ominous whispering stuff. So that's just intensifying the little. She starts hearing something as it's like sleep paralysis thing of. Don't look behind you, kind of thing. It's like they're behind you.
Eliza's still gonna give you human influence, though.
Yeah.
But that's what my one will be.
Roll again. Little eyes are rolling.
Or-
One time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just keep the one.
Yeah, I'll get one. And I'll be like,
Lib.
Lib, come on, bro. Help me out here. We both ominously
Creep the
whisper.
fuck out of the fucking paralyzed person. Y'all brutal.
I just natural 27 to stealth out. I'm like, what are you doing? Then he the go.
So, give me a second. Alright. I need to make another wisdom saving throw. They succeed.
Is it still at
Go.
disadvantage?
Yes.
No, the heightened only works for the.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like the
Oh,
first
well,
save.
in that case, then it failed even worse. And okay, so
Yeah, but for every round it fails 6 seconds of them booking it, so.
yes.
Yeah.
So as you guys went booking it down there, it goes, what? Wait, a lot of you. There's several people in the alleyway, and they go running back into it, the building, and give me stealth checks.
One more time.
Yep. They haven't fully spotted you yet. They
Okay.
ran away to get help.
Let's just take in this. Alright? I might need a channel divinity for something else.
There is one more degree of this before people are caught.
11.
I already have 2 people. Like, I could channel divinity, but
Give yourself some guidance.
I gave you a +1.
I mean,
You're welcome.
I mean, the next one to be caught's gonna be Abe, so I mean.
Mhm.
yeah. So I'd rather she'll take that 6.
I gave
It's not a set
somebody
DC, guys, so you can't write it out right away.
Yeah, it's a contest, so somebody has to spot you first.
Yeah. They rolled a 9.
So it's literally just Hanu.
I mean,
I mean, fine. I could guys myself, but I'm also like
Kid.
thinking she just needs to go 3.
Yeah, do it.
yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay. So Hanu, their awareness of you is now up as you see a flashlight suddenly come from the end of the alleyway, dead on you, coming from the other
Alright.
direction. And one of them goes, "You stop right there!" What are you doing?
I don't like being commanded, and then I will command him. Wait, let me just see what I can do. Because I could have him run, take his full
Yeah,
movement
fine.
away, but he might run the movement to like where he needs to go. So
Flee.
Flee makes it run in the
Yeah.
opposite direction of you.
yeah, so
So he can only do that for his next turn.
all right then. Yeah, I'll just snarl and under my breath tell him to flee.
Okay. You see it as like they drop the flashlight and the light kind of like scatters for a moment, shadows dart across the walls of the alleyway, and then they're just running in the opposite direction. Give me another stealth.
Then I'm thaumaturging that so it looked more
Just
demonic.
Hanu at this moment.
Okay.
Like a
You guys all dart, and you've made it now.
Oh,
oh, thank God.
The chain link fence that wraps up this back patio area behind the Leviathan Club that he said that this alleyway would lead you to. Now, Barney mentioned that several of these buildings all access the apartment building that he's talking about, so any number of them you could have gone inside of to get up to his. This just happens to be the one that the hobo had to connect to.
Okay.
And as you make your way
Babette's
into
gonna
the-
change herself into somebody who looks like a shady person.
all right, what's a shady person look like?
Does Babette
Um,
not look shady already?
yeah,
That's
right.
true, actually. Yeah, Babette just changes into herself.
She just looks like me.
But she gives herself a tail, so she's like gray tiefling, as opposed to like
Yeah.
random gray chick with horns.
Also, I would have thaumaturgied my eyes to go like really black, and then the pupils being red, just cause Blue Crew. Just so you look
Whenever
demonic
Babette-
now.
Whenever Babette sprouts her tail, Eliza is just gonna look at her and be like, "Yeah, that's a good addition. I like it."
You know, me and you have similar tastes, Eliza. We should talk more.
Yeah.
She boops your nose, and
Uh,
then
she blushes.
Hanu sidles in past you all into this chain-linked back patio area of the Leviathan Club, and as you step in through the doors, it's just a cacophony of sound even from this back entrance area. The room you're currently in isn't playing any music, but you can hear it from the doors beyond. And it's just this vibrating sound inside. This low purple light is bleeding out from underneath the door, and my internet is dying on me.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's my internet, so it's my bad, guys. I'm so
I
sorry.
really want, like, my
No,
tab
just
to
blame the
fix.
ISP. It's always their fault.
Honestly, everything is my fault, always. So It's
You weren't
fine.
Zarman, calm down.
I know. Like,
Damn.
No, you weren't Zarman, calm down.
Actually,
And as you
Babette's gonna
step
make
into
herself look like her mom.
the shadiest person I know.
The same
Pretty
person
much.
knows their mom. Huh.
Her parents taught her some shady shit. But she
You
still got the
see-
tail.
As you walk into this room, it's about 10 feet by like 15 feet. It's just like a bit of like a small closet area that connects to this back patio. And there's another metal door in front of you. And as you test it, it's locked. And in the corner, this rectangular lens device moves into your direction, and this light lights up on it. And you hear a voice go, "We don't take stragglers. What are you doing in on property? We're going to give you about 16 seconds to either state your business or get the fuck out of here."
Alright.
We just need to, and thieves can't, basically. Just, we need to get through. This was the place, kind of place I know the best. Let us in and we'll leave you be.
You hear a bzzz, and the door makes a clicking sound.
Like an unlocking clicking sound, or...
You don't know. You've never heard that before. There's
Cool.
no context for you.
Oh, love that.
I mean, does anything change?
Yeah.
Like, does the door move?
Nope.
No.
It makes a clicking noise.
Is there a handle on it?
There is a handle.
Alright. Eliza would, at that point, try the handle.
And the door opens easily, now unlocked. And the
Sweet.
sound of the music on the other side gets much louder. And as you step into this roaring cacophony of club music, that's what we're gonna call it. Pick it up
Oh
next.
boy.
Oh, damn.
Boys.
I mean, it's better than trying to make our way through innocent people's apartments, buildings, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because nothing ever happens bad on a nightclub in the 80s.
Mm.
Nah.
Eliza's fucking done with the 80s, guys.